And also, the original wise man of Zion spoke truth to his fellow tribe members, and they were too stupid to understand it as well. So at the end of the day, what the original wise man of Zion realized was that speaking the truth is going to get you nowhere. And you have to do two things. The first thing is you have to lie to people. And second of all, you will have to get into the business of committing acts of violence and killing people. It's going to happen. You're going to have to use force, and then you're going to have to use psychological manipulation. And that's the only way out of this. And what I don't understand is, why is it more people in the distant right haven't alighted upon this idea that ultimately, if we're ever going to get out of this, it's not going to be by persuading the normies, who we might say are, you're not going to persuade other white people. You're also not going to persuade your enemies. There's no way out of this using facts, logic, and evidence. But what will work, and we are a minority in this, just in the same way that the you-know-whos were a complete minority in this, and the learned elders were an even more of a minority within that tribe, is that the only way then to ever get traction, for distant rights to make the world right in their own image as they would want it to be, the only way you're ever going to do this is to use subversion and to use violence and psychological manipulation. It's the only way out of this. And also, by the way, you're going to have to do this for 3,000 years, as the original wise man of Zion realized. The original wise man of Zion said, it doesn't matter how long it takes, we'll just have to keep doing this process until we get there. And that's what the people of the distant right should be thinking in their heads. By the way, not that it would work, because the Rothschilds are too much in control of the world. They've already done this. So we would just be copying their model, and we would still have to compete against them, and we wouldn't win. But at least in thinking in this direction, it would be a progression for the distant right to accept that we are going to have to use subversion for 3,000 years to possibly take over the world. And then when we did, we'd make it right, and we would be good. So what I want to say is that I'm surprised that still people haven't sort of made this connection and worked this out.